Hello, everybody, and welcome to 220. I want to say it's 220.
Yeah, let's go with that.
One more than last time.
Yeah. I'm Casey.
It's 220.
Thank you, patient. I'm Casey. Hi. How's it going? We just spent like an hour, possibly a little more, talking about Avengers a lot. So that should already be up on the channel. If you want to hear us happy a lot. Like, I don't think we actually said anything truly negative about the film Avengers that we were spoiling.
Spoiler. It's a good movie.
But yeah, that's all over with now. So we will not be doing any spoilers stuff in this podcast. It's all over there. So if you want to hear our thoughts on it and stuff, feel free to look at that. And it's a good movie.
Unless you want to hear my thoughts on it, in which case you're out of luck.
So this week we have Kenchu.
Hi, I'm Kenchi618, and my current plan of action is to get Patient to watch Avengers of Infinity War and then dub his comments into the podcast that we just did. I'll just cut the ones that seem like they make sense in the context of what we're saying and just put your remarks in there, and it'll be like, no one ever knew you weren't there.
That would be impressive, actually.
It would be impressive. But if you're going to be editing things, I would suggest going back and editing some of the previous podcasts to edit in images as you did in the past, because I really liked that. I think we all liked that.
I wish I still had time to do that.
Then you don't have time to splice my voice in for the Avengers film. Oh well.
Yeah.
Also, it probably wouldn't, but I would be interested to see what Patient's views are on the latest Avengers film, having, I presume, not actually seen pretty much any of the others.
Now, I'm not that much of a fan of the comic book movies. I mean, I don't dislike them, but I'm just not interested enough to go out of my way and watch them.
You have
Definitely.
different tastes.
Yeah. I just think it'd be interesting to get someone's perspective who just has not watched dozens upon dozens of movies set in the same setting. Anyway, Zero's here.
So, last night,
Uh-oh.
I think I found the Sonic, Minty and Mastema and all the guys in our Discord went on a deep dive into the Sonic OC wiki.
Yeah, I
I
just
would
scrolled
like
up and saw all of the messages that involved
I
deformed
would like to
hedgehogs,
share this.
and I just kind of decided to nope the fuck out of that, and now I have to link that in link dump. That's a thing I have to do now.
I would like
Thanks,
to
Zero.
share Claus the Echidnedgehog. Echidnedgehog.
That sounds about right, because it looks like that thing is saying, "Kill me."
You have to be kidding me. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
Oh, Patient laughing at his own joke.
Don't you understand that Claus is even faster than Sonic?
Sure.
You know,
Claus is the
sometimes-
son, in parentheses, now daughter, of Amy and Knuckles. Okay.
Okay. I mean,
there was also the one that was a child of Shadow and Omega.
I would
robot.
argue on some level this thing is also somehow the child of Mr. Ticklish, but yeah,
Yeah,
I missed the Mr. Men. They were pretty cool.
so it is...
No, they weren't.
If you want to go feel your soul die, go dive into that wiki.
No. Slice is here.
Sort of. Looking at this wiki, yeah, okay. Ow.
This picture is amazing. It's so awful.
Gotta go fast.
That thing doesn't fucking move at all. It doesn't look like it has joints. I wasn't doing anything. I hate it, but I love it.
When he enlisted in the Sonic Lab military, she became a brigadier general in 15 weeks because he was awesomer than everyone else combined. And G fought, yes, with an X-E-H-E, fought the evil robots and Shadow with super easiness. But when G fought Shadow, Shadow tricked him and got a demon to go into Zis Bodhi, which is why Claw's eyes are black and red. Z's now Shadow's lieutenant in the forces of darkness.
It just got sick. Move along.
These people baffle
This
me.
article is currently pending deletion because it's probably a troll page, but still, it's fun.
Yep, that's the appropriate amount of pregnant silence that required, and patience here.
Hello, I'm not Kenji618, and I have zero interest in the Sonic Odyssey wiki.
Oh, a twofer.
I have full interest in it.
A threefer.
Zero, you fucking tag along.
Oh, goodness.
Say what you want, but I got to share Claude's the Echidnedgehog.
Alright, and Zero actually is probably going to have to leave in about 10-15 minutes maybe, so
Yeah,
he's going to
maybe
go
less,
first.
though. Alright, so it's been a while since I was on last because finals and things. I still have like one final on Thursday, which I'm fully prepared for, so it's no big deal. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that I beat God of War. Because that game's good. Very good. Also played a game called Minit. And this one's very interesting. You get a cursed sword and you die every 60 seconds.
It's
But-
half-minute hero, but a full
But
minute.
it's like a full open world, and you want to get as far as it's kind of like Half Minute Hero, but like expanded upon in terms of what it does, and as you get items and stuff, those can save between runs and things. And so you go through and you try to you can find different homes, and those homes will allow you to be your new starting point as you try to explore this world and stop this mint curse.
Did I spell that right, Zero, by the way?
Yeah, that's actually spelled right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only like $9-10, and it's a relatively short game, but it's a lot of fun and very creative in its design. Like, I highly recommend it. Like you could beat it in one sitting, really. It's still very fun. Also, my friends peer pressured me into buying Minecraft.
Good. On
So now
what
I own-
platform?
The Java thing on PC.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So now I own Minecraft, and I realized that when I play Minecraft, I just like to destroy other people's lives. So it's fun.
Oh.
I mean, I've played Minecraft before. Like, my brother had it on like Xbox or something. But when I play Minecraft, my first goal is to just build a floating castle and then die there. So I have my ambitions, I guess. But also, I get really bored of the gameplay really fast. The only reason I haven't been playing it is because I like to talk to my friends in it. So there's that. I just remembered you had the Sky Factory thing going for a while.
You would probably really appreciate Sky Factory because it gives you purpose and direction in that game.
That might be nice.
And gives you
considering
goals to work towards and stuff, so you'd probably appreciate it.
I might look into that. I'm not looking to get too deep into Minecraft or anything, but it's interesting that I've actually bought it finally for the first time. Other than that, in terms of like video games that I've been playing or anything, it's been a lot of work just these past few weeks. And I'm trying to think of any movies that I saw that were particularly interesting. But like all I can think of, oh hey, yeah, I saw Infinity War for a second time, and we just did a spoiler cast for that. I'm going to be going to see Deadpool on the 19th because I'll be graduating.
Do we want to
So-
repeat the routine of me being all smug that I could see Deadpool but won't, and stuff, and
Good for
shitting on
you.
all of you?
Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
Also, I think we actually finally sold our house this time.
Yay!
Sweet.
It's been good. If we don't get the house we want, though, we're just gonna give up on it because it's very draining that everybody has to just leave the house over and over and over again for showings and things like that. And this has been going on for a long time, so. Also, if you guys haven't, like, if anybody's listening and they're not currently in our Discord or anything, I've been playing a lot of Cards Against Humanity with the other guys in the Discord. Just popping in when I can. They made a deck for us.
They did.
And then I saw a card of blank is what Zero used to censor Honey Pop next. And I'm just
Nice.
like, this is a great card. Gives me so many ideas. Yeah. Honey Pop 2 is still gonna happen eventually.
Yeah.
So
It was supposed to be spring, but that's not happening, clearly.
yeah.
You can't rush perfection.
The Heavens Feel movie for Fate is out. I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna catch up. Sorry. I'm gonna catch up on the whole Fate situation because Fate as a series is a complete and utter mess in a lot of ways. But I'm gonna try to watch Fate Zero and then Unlimited Blade Works, the anime, not the movie, so I can be prepared for the movie of the game that I played way back when.
Fate Zero is actually really good.
I've heard that, and I look forward to that now that I actually have time. So, yay.
I have seen precisely one scene from any of the Fate properties, and it's the Hercules versus Gilgamesh. It's pretty
Okay.
good.
Yeah, they have some really interesting fight scenes. Some are really good. Looking forward to just kind of diving back into that. I was going to say something else, but then I just completely blanked on what I was going to say. Because there was one thing I did and one thing I was going to do. At any rate, I have free time again, so
Woo!
yay.
Woo!
And also, being a DM for a D&D campaign is fun. Really starting to hit my stride now as a DM, I feel.
Awesome.
Because I'm finally getting more into the describing things really fast, like Matt Mercer, when it's like really tense and things like that.
Actually, I was going to ask, you know how the players roll and then they do their action, then Matt Mercer describes it. Do you do something similar, or do you just let them?
I describe usually how things go. Like, I'll let them describe their attacks if they want, but for the most part, they make their attack, they make their ability check. I will give them an apt description, just because it makes it feel like they have like things are actually happening. There's a lot of
makes
things you
sense,
kind of
yeah.
start to pick up.
Yeah.
Like, everybody wants to have that cool moment.
Yeah, that's always fun. I think I somehow made a cool moment out of an utter failure once, which was nice. So.
Just last session, somebody, their character had basically gone down 3 times in a row.
Ow.
And so I gave them a little mini arc where they went into this temple and they kind of were able to prove themselves and get a cool, unique item in exchange. Because it's all about making sure everybody has characters that develop and have fun. Yeah, and they're probably going to die against the boss that I made because it's really unbalanced. We'll see how it goes. Because none of them listen to this podcast, but like this next boss, whenever they make an attack roll, they have to roll another d20, and if they get a 5 or below, they have to roll on the wild magic table.
Well, that's gonna be fun.
Because of the nature of this boss. So, yeah, good things could happen to them, bad things could happen to them. We shall see.
A lot of things in general will happen to them.
Yes. So I'm looking forward to how that goes, because it's only technically the second boss they fought, because this boss will have phases. It's like this amorphous kind of black type of ooze that changes forms as they fight it.
That sounds interesting.
First form is kind of like a hag, kind of a bit of a spellcaster. Second form is a T-Rex, for a lot of reasons, mainly because I like T-Rexes.
Oh, really?
But also because there was a T-Rex in the original town they were in, which got torn across dimensions. So, and then the third phase is just an Eldritch Abomination. So, looking forward to that.
Okay.
So like fear checks just to look at it kind of deal?
Possibly. They did run into what I would consider an Eldritch Abomination, but it was an optometrist who kind of welcomed him to his office and gave them bizarre Eldritch vision tests, which was kind of fun, just a little filler thing. But yeah, that's all fun. I think that's about it for my weeks or so. I'm keeping up with Westworld and My Hero Academia, which is going strong. We're still doing the full interest series on that. I'm very much looking forward to the upcoming episodes.
Well, I don't actually know whether I'm looking forward to the next episodes because I don't know what's coming. But
The answer is yes. Trust me.
okay.
And that's it for my week.
All right. Patient, do you want to go next?
Sure. Oh, well, not much going on, really. Just another week at work. Oh, wait. I forgot. Last week was really long. Got up at 7:30 every day, and, well, got up at 7:30 3 days in a row, 8:30 the next day, and now I'm waking up naturally at 7:30, so...
I mean, that's a good thing, really.
Yeah, it could be worse. Well, yesterday I got up at 7:30 for work again, and the other teller of the day called in.
So that's always fun.
So I experienced the Monday rush alone.
Oh.
Been there. Not fun.
Yeah. I'm just lucky that the other teller managed to get their car troubles worked out before my scheduled end of the shift. Otherwise, I would have had to stay an extra 2.5 hours.
Also been there. Also not fun.
I'm sorry, Casey. Work with the next chapter of This Bites is coming along slowly but surely. We've gotten enough done to release the chapter preview on Patreon, which we have done. let's see, what else is there? I bought Super Mario World on the Nintendo Store online. I'd been watching enough of Proton John doing ROM hacks that I decided I want to play the original again.
Super Mario World's always been a classic.
It
Pretty good
always,
game.
yeah. And the introduction of the beloved Yoshi. It is a very good game. It's still fun. What else is there? Well, I'm playing on that right now. I've gotten past the first 2 castles at this point. And refusing to enter the Star World until I've gotten all the way to the end already. So that's just me wanting to be linear. Been working on betaing some chapters of that recommendation I gave last week, Nightmare Before Hogwarts. Gotten 13 of the chapters done. The first 10 have been revised and uploaded. So that's coming along well. Vikinger is about 20,000 words into the next chapter of 12 Red Lines. And I'm looking forward to reading that. My arms are rather sore after my workout this morning, but it's a good kind of sore. The kind of sore that means you're getting stronger.
Get swole.
Pardon?
Get swole.
Basically, yes.
Not sure there's anything else. I mean, I've got another recommendation this week that I saved from last week, but I'm not sure that it really hasn't been a particularly exciting week. Just another week and waiting for it to lead into the next one. So
yeah. I should probably get going about now.
Alrighty.
Just so I can get ready and get out the door.
Take care, Zero.
Bye, Zero.
Bye, Zero.
So, what happens when you subtract 0 from 5?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Then how are there 4 of us here?
I knew you were going to do something like that.
Patient, laughing at his own joke.
God!
Okay, we have a title.
Dad joke patient up in here all day. Good Lord.
Okay. So
It's actually pretty thematic because Zero brought up the Cards Against Humanity thing.
It's true.
Yeah.
But seriously, I don't think I have anything else to say. Oh, wait, there is one other thing. I found out that a friend of mine from church is a pretty talented artist that actually is a t-shirt designer as well. So, just for anyone who is interested in the portfolio, as soon as I can find the link.
That may work for me because I'll need wrestling merchandise at some point. T-shirts are a big staple of professional wrestling merchandise.
Really? No kidding.
Yeah.
Kenshi t-shirt.
Damn right you will.
I mean, technically it would be a Bellamy Koga t-shirt, but yes.
Here we are.
Oh.
Jessy Ruiz. But yeah, that's about it. I don't have anything else to say.
Okay. Good artwork. Anyway, who wants to go? Kenchi, fucking go. You got nothing.
Yeah, all right. So not much happened this week. Something awesome did happen on Saturday. So, like, I was at a wrestling show, as I do, and I was just hanging out in the back waiting on my match. And the first match on the card was really bad. Like, really bad. Like, between two dudes that were just, like, brand new and had no idea what they were doing. And the promoter was, like, not pleased at all because the opening match on any wrestling card is supposed to, like, get the crowd excited for the rest of the show. And this was not doing that. So basically what he did, like, 6 minutes in this match, he, like, came up to me and a friend of mine and were like, you guys go out there and kill those two dudes. And I'd never been...
Right?
Yes.
He wasn't that bad.
No. Like, do something to make the crowd get excited. Like, go out there and destroy those guys. I'm like, I had never been more excited to do anything in my entire life than I had been to run out through the curtain in the middle of this match and just, like, because, like, when I ran out there, they were both, like, slowly getting up from some move one of them had done. I'd never been so excited to run out through the curtain, 50 feet to the ring, slide in, and in one motion get up and drop kick one of those dudes in the head. It was best. It was safe, but it looked awesome.
I'm sure it's safe. I mean, you guys work hard to make it, showy, but not actually dangerous.
Yeah. If I couldn't kick someone safely, I wouldn't do it at all. That's my thing. So, yeah. It was, and that was just the first move of this beating, man. And it was great. Because this other dude...
Is this on tape somewhere?
Not yet. If it will be, I will immediately link it, but it is not at this time.
Okay.
And now keep in mind, out of myself and my friend, I am what you would qualify as the small one.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's like 6'5" and 260. So I was just the appetizer for this dude coming out and throwing both of them around, because neither one of these dudes were like 180, if that. So we kind of got some stuff in, and we ended it with my friend giving this one dude a choke slam. And while he was on the way down to the mat to get slammed, I got behind the dude on the way down and put both of my knees in small his back. So he landed on my knees. And it was awesome. It was one of those moments where, like, we didn't say what we were going to do to we didn't say to each other what was going to happen. Just like we made eye contact and we knew this is happening.
A manly connection.
Apparently. And it was fantastic. I enjoyed that more than I enjoyed my own that night. That was great.
So we straight up just don't trust Kenchi anymore when he says he doesn't have anything, right? That's how that turned out.
I
would say so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the only thing I've got.
Oh, well, how disappointing, I suppose.
If you only did a wrestling show where you beat up two dudes, I mean, wow. You gotta step it up.
I mean, I guess it's because I do it all the time. That unless something really, really important happens, I don't think to talk about it.
I suppose I do understand that, actually. Like, a lot of really cool stuff happens at fighter practice, but, like, it's every week, so I don't talk about it.
Yeah, it's like that. So, yeah, that's all I got. Sorry. Yeah. God, I wish I had a video to link. But I don't. Not yet, at least.
So
I'm sure you will eventually.
Slice is going next, because I'm not following that.
Okay, yeah, sure. Really just Star Wars things to talk about, actually. The tabletop started, had a session of that. The session started with the Falcon flying away from the ice planet or whatever on, I think, The Last Jedi, right?
Yeah, Hoth.
Yeah, that one. Then we went to Dagobah, and we pretty much were just set to finding a good place to camp out. We found a cave full of dog-sized spiders, which we had to kill. It was a harrowing experience. I really wanted my guy to have what is effectively a sawn-off shotgun, but that's kind of hard to get in the Star Wars universe. So, turns out the closest I could get was a scattergun, and a broken one at that. So just firing it was dangerous. I accidentally shot my teammate. Just full on, point blank.
Fatally?
I didn't hear what you said. What?
Gleefully?
No. I mean, she was covered in spiders, so maybe a little bit.
So you
To the spiders.
So we only had like 2 hours to play, though, so that's really all we actually managed to do. But hey, we have a base on Dagobah, so that's cool. And I also bought, in research for this game, I bought Battlefront 2. And anyone who's followed that game knows that it is just a mess. An absolute mess of microtransactions, and EA being the worst company ever. So that game doesn't actually have a lot left. They kind of ripped out everything. Like, you can still level up, you still get your skill cards and stuff like that, which are permanent boosts. They don't just you can only have 3 of them equipped and stuff, but yeah, they're not consumables, which I think they were at some point. But yeah, like you get one daily loot box, which always has 500 credits. That's the only loot boxes you're gonna get. Yeah, it's weird. It's a fun game though. Honestly, it's what is there is quite fun, and I do hope they patch new stuff in eventually. But for now, it's probably not worth it.
I think they may have decided that game's run its course somewhat at this point.
Probably. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Let's just move past that as fast as we possibly can, so we can milk the next property we get for all it's worth.
Yeah. I do hope the franchise itself isn't dead, though. I do like the Battlefront games. I have since they were on the PS2. I mean...
Yeah. I was going to get Battlefront 2, and then I learned about everything that was happening. I was like, nah. Before it came out, I realized what was going to happen, and I stayed away from it. Like, it was radioactive.
Yeah, I grabbed it on...
Sorry.
I didn't realize why at the time, but when I got it, it was on sale for like $23. It turns out I bought it on May 5th, which the May the 4th be with you thing.
Ugh.
So, yeah. So, hey, I got it on super sale, which made it worth it. I would say it's definitely worth $20.
A ringing endorsement.
Yeah. I can't honestly recommend it very much because, like I said, there's no depth left. You play and you gain levels which don't get you anything. You unlock cards which don't really do a lot. And that's about it.
Hmm.
Although I will say the Starfighter mode, which is essentially Rogue Squadron, is really fun. It's just not worth any experience, which is weird. But, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much my week.
Cool. So, streaming was a bit different last week.
Yeah, how did that go, by the way?
Slicer was not present for it because I forget why.
We had
the whole setup thing because we decided at last, as in after we'd already started streaming to do Pillars of Eternity 2. So I had to install that and it took a while. And Slicer had to bow out for a reason.
While waiting, I pretty much passed out.
Ah, right.
So, yeah.
So, yeah.
Keep in mind, at that point on Thursday mornings, if I don't take a nap, which I didn't, I'm awake for like 30 hours. So
perhaps we should move regular stream times.
It would maybe be nice if we could do it on like Fridays or something.
You should perhaps have told me this at some point. It might have been nice.
Yeah. You know, whatever.
Okay, so that information now being open. Yeah, so I did a stream on Thursday and then one on Friday of Pillars of Eternity 2, and that's a really good game. from what I've played of it, which is basically the tutorial island. And I like the plot of that house you spent like 20 hours building in the first game gets stomped by what's basically the villain of this one. So it's very personal, but doesn't really have to be for your character. And for you...
That's actually amazing.
If
That's
you
a
perhaps,
really good plot device.
If you perhaps liked that house that you spent 20 hours building, and its associated hunter's cabin, and the fortress, and the apothecary garden, and the little chapel, and the blacksmith.
Casey, that was that game. That was the game thing. That was the game saying, fuck you, what are you doing wasting all your time?
Yeah, so Pillars of Eternity 1, you get this keep called Kaidnua, and underneath it, it has a huge dungeon called the Endless Paths, and inside that dungeon is a curious thing. There's a giant statue made of green soul rock. It's a thing in the setting. There's rocks that have souls in them. You're like, that's weird, but the game doesn't really bring it up at any point. Opening cutscene of the second game is that giant statue dude coming up out of the ground with a fist, zombie style, around your house and squishing it. I personally wish, and I mentioned this in stream, that there were more options for whenever anyone brings up that statue. Oh yeah, that statue? That squished my house. Where the fuck is it? I want to kill it. Get my fucking house back, son of a bitch. But yes.
You know, Casey,
I'm sensing some personal grudge here.
It's better to have loved and lost your house than have never had a house at all. Or, I don't know.
No, that's good. That's valid.
It was a nice house.
Yep, and now it's his sandal.
Now you have a greater reason to kill him. Slowly, painfully, mercilessly.
Yeah, but here's the fun thing. The Critical Role made a big deal of, hey, we're all in the game, and they're also releasing a voice pack of all of the cast of Critical Role basically just doing their characters, including Matt Mercer playing Gilmore, which is fun.
Is Matt Mercer as Victor in there?
No, it's just Gilmore.
Pity.
And yeah, they are all in the game. Laura Bailey plays a party member who is a priesty priest named Shorty. No, I'm not joking. That's really her name, though spelled Xoti. And Taliesin Jaffe plays the rock dude.
Huh.
Which makes it oddly personal because my character is also played by Taliesin Jaffe because I used the Percy voice pack. So, yeah,
I mean,
it's kind of like a Persona thing going on at this point. Same voice actor playing the villain and the hero.
You can't tell them apart, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. They are voiced differently, but yeah, it's a little funny still. Fucking statue needs to die. Yeah, but that was really fun to stream. I'm really nervous about doing solo streams and stuff because I have the tendency to just sort of lapse into I'm really actually invested in this game and I don't want to talk about anything right now. I'm just paying attention to what's going on in the story. And just not say anything for a good 5-10 minutes kind of defeats the point of a stream. So, yeah. But it seemed to go well. So I did a couple of those. Might do another one at some point this week. Not sure. along with whatever we do on whatever day is convenient and not sleep schedule destroying for Slicer.
Actually, not this week.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I have to shop, and I have to leave on Friday.
Alrighty. So, I guess I'll probably do a solo stream on Friday. That works. Aside from that, I played the Kingdom Hearts a lot.
Again.
Patient is suddenly invested. That was his mic unmuting, you heard.
Actually, you reminded me. I finally completed the card collection on Chain of Memories.
What a coincidence. I just started the card collection in Chain of Memories.
Casey, why?
Yeah, so I finished Kingdom Hearts 1 with the completionist thing of doing all the things. The worst part of it was getting the stupid weapon drops from the defenders and the wizards.
Oh, yes, that's such a pain.
Yep, I was level 100 with max money for a good half hour before those things dropped. So
I never had that bad luck with them.
Yep, I got 4 defender shields before I got a single wizard's relic. That was fun. But yeah, so I finished that, and that was still fun. Still a great game.
What about the pink Agaricus?
Yeah, I did all the I did completionist. I did all the things, so that means I had to
I
do that
meant,
several times.
how bad was it?
That was fine.
The Agaricus was always one that I had a particular amount of annoyance with myself.
That's not so bad. You cast Eroga first, so you have the shield that hits him a lot, and
Yeah.
then stop him, and then use Ragnarok, and then let it charge up, and then do the firing thing, and that does like 25 hits in one go. And then you just keep doing that over and over, and you'll get well over 100.
Fair enough.
Thank you, IGN guides. Yeah, so that was a fun game. And then I started Chain of Memories, and I stopped Chain of Memories. RE Chain of Memories is not a great version of that game. The GBA version looked far superior.
Really?
If only for the fact that the UI is better, so you can actually see what cards are upcoming for you, and so it's all actually more compact, so you can actually pay attention to what card the enemy is going to be using. And because you don't actually have to focus on fight mechanics of a 3D environment in the GBA version, because it's all top-down and stuff. Yeah, it's not a great version of that game. It's not. It's really not. But
I never played the original myself.
I watched TFS play it, and I don't need to play it to know that it's way better. But, yeah. So, I'm still going to finish it, because I hate myself a little bit, apparently. But before I did that, I stayed up until like 3 in the morning last night doing the speed run of Kingdom Hearts 1 and doing all that. Total time was about 6 hours, so it was okay.
What? Impressive.
Not really. Playing on beginner is kind of cheating. But 100% completion, platinum trophy, and all that stuff. That's pretty much the only reason I'm going back to Chain of Memories. I want to get all of them for all of the games. So
Yeah, so do I.
I did the same for Crash, so I want to do it for this.
Only 2 things left for me to handle. The level 100 trophy, or what I assume it is. It's a hidden trophy, but...
Yeah, it's level 100 if you haven't got that yet.
And also... What was it? Oh yeah, there's one painful hidden trophy that I actually looked at the details of. You have to edit your deck at least 300 times.
Yeah, that's not so bad. Just have an
Yeah,
empty
it's
deck
just-
and then just put a card in it and then come back out and then go back in and take the card out. etc.
Yeah. So
yeah. So that's next. Is doing Chain of Memories. What's what is it? The number/number game? Days? I'm just calling it Days.
358 days over 2.
I'm just calling it Days. Is that actually a good game? Because I've not heard great things, but I don't actually know what it is. I know it's another spin-off
I'll tell you what it is, Casey. It's a collection of cutscenes. That's what you're looking at on your version.
Oh, okay. That's fine then. I'll watch that, sure.
Yeah, it's just a movie in the 1.5 package. Same as Recoded. It's 4 full games, and then 2 movies, essentially.
I'm alright with that.
Yeah. But from what I can tell, Days, it's some people like it, some people don't. There are some things that are better than others, but I mean that's the case for any game ever.
Alrighty.
But if you just want the story, then yeah. One thing to note, if you don't mind spoilers, well, you've already played through Kingdom Hearts 2.
About half of it, but yes.
Well, if you don't mind spoilers, there are bonuses that you unlock in Chain of Memories by watching all of 358 Days over 2 first.
When do those bonuses unlock?
I think that the earliest you can get them clear the 7th floor.
Right, okay, that's fine then. I definitely didn't get that far.
And I mean, you can backtrack for them. You have to backtrack for some of them, but I mean, it's not bad.
Okay.
Oh, one thing: have you reached? How far have you gotten in Chain of Memories?
2nd floor.
All right. In that case, thing to note: I highly recommend getting the Bouncy Wild enemy card once you get to Olympus Coliseum, because that's where the monkeys are, because they took out Deep Jungle because of copyrights losing the things. I still don't get it. Anyway, the Bouncy Wild card has the draw ability, which is very useful, I found.
Yeah, the copyright thing, that's Disney's own bullshit coming to bite them back in the ass. Because the Tarzan thing would have been public domain if Disney hadn't decided to change the law so that it went, I think it was 29 years after creation to 70 years after the author dies, which means Tarzan won't be public domain for another 30 years at least.
Burroughs.
That's pretty steep.
Edgar Rice Burroughs. And he died in 1950.
It's actually coming up, actually. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, just 2 more years. Not long at all.
That being said, Disney are pushing to actually make that even longer. So,
why? I mean, I can understand wanting to preserve artistic genius.
When did Walt Disney die?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they would lose exclusive rights to every Disney character. Well, the main ones, the brand ones, basically. Yeah, so they're being arseholes in this instance. But yes, so I wouldn't expect that sort of thing to change anytime soon. Anyway, yeah, so I'll be slugging my way through that and just grinding so that I make an unbeatable deck as soon as possible so I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah. But once again, I recommend the Bouncy Wild card. Oh, also, when you get to the next set of cards, visit the 100-acre wood first. That's my suggestion.
Alrighty.
All right.
That's pretty much my week, though. Yeah. So I'll be playing more Pillars and more Kingdom Hearts, I suppose. And hopefully, probably just trying to catch up on Critical Role again and just playing Viscera Cleanup Detail, because that is now my pattern for that. Thinking about it, that's probably not a good connection to make, is just every time I listen to that show, I'm cleaning up blood and guts. But, it's whatever. It's fine. So that's pretty much me done. I think that's everyone.
I believe so.
Yeah. So, recommend Ratchet? I know Patience got one. Kenchi won't have one, because he's Kenchi.
Screw you.
So.
I don't think you're his type.
Not really.
Oh.
I mean, if you actually offer it, I'd think about it, but I'd probably still say no. Sorry.
Keep that in mind.
Anyway, Patient.
Alright, give me just... No one else has any others?
Unfortunately, nothing I've read has been any good. I've run into a lot of crap. So
Yeah, kind of similar. I don't think... Yeah.
Alright. Got it.
Oh! Tell a lie. I read Ken's thing. Ken's thing was really good from last week.
Oh, that thing I wrecked last week?
Yeah, that was really, 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 really good.
Cool.
And it's still updating, like, basically daily. So
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
that's another reason why I wrecked.
Yeah. Alright. Anyway, Patient, your thing?
Okay. My recommendation this week is a Harry Potter fic called Luna Lovegood and the Dark Lord's Diary. In November of 1992, Luna finds Tom Riddle's first Horcrux, and hilarity ensues. Because come now, 16-year-old Tom Riddle matching with
Oh, God.
who do you think is going to win? I think this was meant to just be a long series of humorous one-shots of various conversations, but a plot does crystallize after the first few dozen chapters. The author's name is The Madness in Me, and it's the kind of mad genius that I love.
I might just have to check that out. I certainly enjoy a good, well-written Luna. So
They are few and far between, so...
I'm
Okay, Patient, this time you didn't even tell a joke. It's a little weird that you're laughing at your own joke that you didn't tell.
I was laughing at recalling just what happens at one particular one of these chapters when Riddle gets the bright idea to try possessing Luna.
oh god,
He it's just
Fair
it's
enough.
chapter 20. It's chapter 20, and it's I won't spoil it. It's just
Okay.
please don't.
hilarious.
That sounds great. I look forward to it.
That's Casey having been recording for the past 2 hours. Plus. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Also, Zero's not here again.
Next time, get him to give you a list. They can
Yeah,
print out
I'll
a
do that.
list,
Yep,
or email you a list.
that'd be good. Yeah. So,
Next week's episode title: Fandom Flux to give.
Final Flux? Fandom Flux finally thanks its patrons. Like, seriously, what the hell, guys? This took you 3 weeks. What is wrong with you? These people are giving you money. That title might have to overlap into the description because it won't fit in the title bar, but I'll make it happen.
I'll just get rid of spaces and use improper spelling. You can make it fit.
Twitter it, basically.
Yes.
So Fandom Flux is leet speak.
I think that rather defeats the purpose, but sure. Alright. So we done? I think we're done.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
And we're finishing recording this a good 16 minutes before this is supposed to go live. Wonderful. Alright. So, thanks everybody for listening to the Fandom Flux podcast episode 220. If you want to donate on Patreon, we'd very much appreciate it. If you want to get in contact with us, you can do so through the YouTube channel or the comments or our own public Discord. There's linked in the
We
description.
won't thank you on Patreon. We're evil like that.
Yes, we will.
Once again, some of us would like to thank you.
I don't know whether it's irony or poetic that Discord decided that, no, patient, you were about to thank someone, so we can't let you do that.
Well, why don't you give it a try then?
Alright, bye everybody. Thanks for listening and stuff. Bye.
Bye.